This story will help you believe that God is answering your prayers. Lately, God has put it on my heart to intercede for somebody. I don't exactly know who they are, but I've received visions of them. I've received dreams about them, and I do it every single day. And the way God tells me that my prayers are being heard and done is He does them to me. So He gives me the blessings that I ask for, and I tell Him He doesn't have to, but He does anyways. So here's another example of that, and this happened yesterday, and it's a big one. So I did a 40-day fast, an OMAD fast. It's a 1 meal a day fast. So I would eat at the very end of the night, right before bed. I would eat one meal. Other than that, I just didn't eat all day. And I did this for 40 days. And this wasn't my idea. God led me into this. And I think this was just to intercede for this person. And I honestly thought, wow, this person must be really special to God because this was really hard. And God did a lot in my life personally and changed me in lots of ways through this person. And on day 30 something, I'm looking through my notes because I took a really long journal of all the experiences I'd been going through because they were so wild. And I actually put the notes into ChatGPT, believe it or not. And I asked Chat to evaluate what it kind of was I was doing in my life at that time. And it said, oh, you've been essentially doing a Daniel fast. And then I looked into the story of Daniel and I found out that Daniel basically interceded for Israel. And the day that he started the fast, God immediately sent down the archangel Michael to combat the prince of Persia, who was basically holding Israel captive. And it started this war in heaven. Well, this was interesting because just that day I was in the market, and I never asked for this kind of thing, but I was asking God to wage war for this person. And I said, please, like, send angels. And I'm kind of like a weird Christian in that I don't think much of angels. I don't ever consider them. And I've been a rationalist my whole life. So angels have never been very important to me. I always just pray to God. So it was kind of new for me to even ask for the help of an angel. Well, my fast had been just invalidated by a friend of mine. He was saying, that's not a real fast. You still eat. You have to not eat. You should not eat for 40 days like Jesus. And here I was discovering that no, Daniel did this exact fast and it moved heaven so much that a war was started. And I had just asked for a war. And I was in the middle of a lot of spiritual warfare during this. A lot. I was getting attacked every single day for what I was doing. And when I say attacked, I mean brutal stuff. Well, the day after the last day of my fast, I feel relieved because it's kind of like I just got through it all and I just got done with all this warfare.